What you say, what you say, what you say?
What's going on, people?
How we be?
Life be good.
I'm Brent.
And I'm Fahred.
And we are the Spirits Brothers.
And what we got working today, man?
Man, we just having a stick, man, and relaxing, man, trying to get it in.
You know, it's been a crazy week. We done had Wednesday, we done had Thursday, and now we have Ryeday.
Yeah, we got a little bit of rye there in front of us, don't we?
Yeah, we got the Bulleit Rye, the Bulleit 95 Rye. You have any idea what that 95 represents?
I do not.
I don't either. Well, you know the thing about Bulleit is that there's a company called Drizzly. I don't know if they're a magazine, but I see their information on the internet, DRIZLY, Drizzly, and they put out a top 10, I don't know if it was, I think it was bourbons, it's the top 10 selling bourbons in the United States in 2020. And Bulleit Bourbon was on the list. Okay. And so since today is Ryeday and not Bourbon Day, we thought we'd talk about one of the ones that was on the list. So, but this is one of our extra issues, meaning that we're covering a whole lot of territory. You want to cover some sticks too?
Yeah, man. You know, I got the Alec Bradley Mondial.
Yeah. That is an excellent cigar, man.
I like this from Alec Bradley, man. They do a very good job. What you got over there?
I'm rocking Alec Bradley too. I got the Tempest. I thought I had some Lost Art, which is probably my favorite Alec Bradley at this point. But I had to resort to the Tempest, and it's a good plan B. I like these a whole heck of a lot. I do.
I like the other one a little bit better. What was Pisario?
No, Prensado.
Prensado. Yeah, that was the one that I really liked when we were hitting Alec Bradley heavy.
I don't know if you remember, man. We were at Big Smoke in Vegas. Okay. This is probably about 5, 6, 7 years ago, and we were at the Rum Bar, which is an outdoor cigar smoking bar attached to the Mirage in Vegas. And
that would be the spot after it was over, man.
Before and after. Yeah. And so everybody hangs out at Rum Bar. So I got assigned responsibility for locking down seating for our group. And so I'm down there and I'm holding down about 6 spots and stuff. And so this guy comes down with another guy and a really attractive woman. And he asked me if anyone was sitting across from where I was sitting, and I told him, I said, well, I'm trying to lock them for my boys that are coming down, but you can sit there until they come and we can see what's going to happen after they get here. So anyway, long story short, you guys ultimately came down, and we were all able to make it work without those folks having to get up. And during the course of the conversation, it turns out that it was Alan Rubin, the gentleman that is the head of Alec Bradley Cigar. Yeah, it was Alan Rubin.
I do remember that now.
You remember?
I remember that now.
And he was cool as shit, man.
He was.
He was cool as shit. Yeah. And so so we hooked up with him actually the next night at the what do they call the big night? They have a Friday and a Saturday night. I think they call it the Big Smoke Night or something along those lines. And so I've been a fan of him and his cigars for a long time.
They do a very good job.
They really do. They really do.
They don't run just a lot of stuff out there. You know, they stay true to what their line and stuff.
And see, you just said something that was important. And so I'm not going to mention any names, but it's some cigar producers, they run out 15, 20 different lines, and about 80% of them are less than what you want to really smoke and enjoy.
But they do a very good job. But they stick to a few sticks and they do them all very good. Yeah. You know. So I really like them when they hit them, and they hit hard.
So we reviewing cigars now, bro.
I guess so. Man.
No, man. Let's get back to the spirits, and then we wanted to have our current media topic, I guess, to kind of discuss.
Wood now. What up, man?
You want to talk about your boy Tiger, huh?
Eldrick, man. I don't know, man. Hey, prayers, man. Hope everything turns out.
I hope he works
out well, man.
I do too.
You know, and and it was a tragedy, and you hated to see it and look at it. But man, I hope you recover, and hope the family's well and everything else. You hate to see that happen to anybody.
I'm looking forward to a statement from Tiger or from the sheriff's department or whomever investigated this thing, in terms of what the mechanism, of accident was, what actually happened, because he's heading north on some road.
It's called speed.
You think that's all it was?
That's all it was. That's a tough stretch of road.
You been on that road before?
Years and years and years ago. It was downhill. And the sheriff talked about it. It's one of them things where you can not pay attention, and I think to say the speed was 45. You can get up to 60, 65, 70 in a heartbeat and not even know it.
Man, I just caught. It's just as sin it could be, but I would be shocked if there wasn't a cell phone interaction involved in this whole thing. That's just me, bro.
Look,
I ain't trying to hate on you, Tiger, but I'm just saying.
In this day and age, it could happen. It's early enough in the morning.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm glad they ruled out the other thing. And,
And they
no
alcohol, no drugs.
Alcohol, no drugs, and everything like that.
Yeah.
And like I say, I'm just wishing for a speedy recovery and to get him back, and we get a couple more majors in there and get Jack tied, and all be good.
Yeah, I'm pulling for all of that too. But I'm hoping that this is a little bit of a cautionary tale, and that to the extent that there might have been or actually was involvement with a cell phone while he was driving, people, put the cell phone down when y'all rolling down the road and stuff. I mean, it ain't that important. No. Yeah, I mean, it can. I promise you, it can wait. So anyway, that's my public service announcement for today.
Voicemail's full.
Man, let's get back to this Bulleit, man. We've been doing Ryeday and Ryes, and
we have been,
so we need to check out this Bulleit.
Look at that nut you poured, man.
Man, you was talking about it earlier.
You was pouring other stuff. I barely get a sip. We get to the Bulleit, and I get half a glass.
We got to make that other stuff last, bro.
Okay, all right.
Let's do some nose on this. That's
classic rye nose.
And it's there. I mean, you don't have to search for it.
No. A little bit of oak. I get a touch of citrus in there. Would you like to say your floral note?
Why gotta be my floral note, bro?
Man,
I mean, if it's floral, it's floral.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a bourbon note, and that's kind of what I'm getting. If I didn't know that this was a rye, I mean, I might, I would have been confused and said, well, no, this is probably a bourbon.
That wouldn't be unusual, but that's okay.
Well, I'm taking baby steps on my journey, folks.
Okay.
I do get the floral, but it is faint.
It's really faint.
It's faint.
It's really faint.
And this is whatever is in this. At least on the nose, it's not complex, really, to me. It's pleasant, but it's not particularly complex. I'm not picking up a bunch of notes on this.
No.
Just kind of a bourbon and woody notes.
Let's get into it, man.
All right, bro, let's do it. Maybe we'll get a little more that way.
Yeah.
What is that light thing that I'm taking the roof of my mouth? You know what I'm talking about?
It hits you right away.
Yeah.
First thing you get.
It's something. It's something.
A little bit more citrus on that too, and it's like you had some type of juice that was sitting out and it's flat, like it's been sitting out for a day.
Yeah. That's the note that I'm picking up.
Yeah.
That's the note that I'm picking up.
Something's flat and been sitting out for a day. And you go to pick up the glass, you drink it, like you don't get that pop in it that you normally get. It's just flat.
It's got a little bit of black pepper on the finish to it that I'm picking up. A little bit of spice.
Some light brown sugar. Is that what is that?
Yeah.
Like a cardamom or something? I'm not sure what that other note is.
Cardamom, man.
Yeah.
I've heard of cardamom. I couldn't tell you what a cardamom is or what you do with it.
It's a spice.
It's a spice.
Yeah.
You cook with cardamom?
I have.
I ain't even surprised at you, bro. The brother, he cooks with cardamom, ladies and gentlemen. Oh man, This is drinkable. It's fine.
It's a well whiskey. You find it in any bar you go to.
Yeah.
If you can't find something, you can find Bulleit.
Yeah.
If you can't find a Bulleit, if you can't find a rye, you can find a bourbon for sure.
Yeah. This, from my experience, if you want an introduction to a rye whiskey at a very affordable price, and we haven't even talked about the price point on this, but before I finish my comment, why don't you tell folks what you
It's probably $27, $28 a bottle.
Yeah. It's a good value
in our area.
It's a good value at that price point. This is not what I would consider to be a high quality rye, but I would drink it.
It's drinkable.
I would actually have a bottle of this on my bar for the people that are not initiated or used to drinking.
What you trying to say? You gonna give me the Bulleit? You gonna be drinking something else? What you saying?
Hey, we can do that all day long, bro.
And I wouldn't be mad at you either.
You like the Bulleit?
I like the Bulleit, man. I drink it. I won't say all the time, but it's been occasions when you go places that it's hard to find something to pick. And my choice would be both. When you go to some places or when you go out to eat or something, sometimes choices get limited on what you can have.
Yeah.
And so when the choices are limited, you gotta be able to expand your horizons and be able to move and make it work, man. You can't be so rigid, man.
So you trying to tell me that with all of the options out there, that I just have to be open to drinking everything that might be available to me, as opposed to being able to say, I like this one better than the other one.
And that's fine. You can like something better than the other, but if the other ain't there, you're just not gonna drink.
No, I'm not saying that. But I will say this: I have gone, as a biker. I'm a Harley guy.
Vroom, vroom, vroom.
Yeah, and so biker bars are famous for having great food and cheap liquor, and so they're not gonna have a lot of the stuff that I like to drink.
Really?
Truly.
Really?
And so in that situation, I might say, well, instead of drinking the baseline Jim Beam or the baseline whatever, just give me a beer. And I will.
Yeah, see, most times I won't do that. I won't go to the beer.
That's because you don't ride Harleys, bro.
I don't, and I won't, and I'm not going to.
You
don't need to have one.
It's a lifestyle, bro. Shoot, we be rolling.
It may be. But I ain't getting my fat butt on one, so you can have them, enjoy yourself, and get home safe. I will get there before you guys get there. I'll secure the area, and we can do what we do.
It ain't about the destination, bro. It's the journey.
Yeah.
It's the journey, people.
And that's what we taking with this whiskey and these sticks, bro.
True that. So
it's about the journey.
Yeah.
So I hear you, man. So what you think?
This is fine. I wouldn't throw it away. What I would mainly do with this is I probably would make Manhattan's Old Fashions with it.
Yeah, I can figure that.
But honestly, this is not something that I probably want to be sipping on the regular. It's probably a good cocktail rye.
There was a specific spot that I went to down in Old Market that I'd always go to, and that was my choice when I wanted a bourbon or a rye, and that's what I knew that they had. It hit a good price point, and that's what I always ordered.
Yeah, I think that's the best use of that.
Yeah.
Ooh. Alan Bradley talking to me in the back of the throat.
Okay. And actually, to be honest with you, I didn't drink it neat. I drank it over the rocks.
Really?
Yeah.
I ain't mad at you about that. I mean, it's just certain spirits, man. They just call for a different type of consumption, and so
that's just the way I consume that.
I like to drink my spirits neat.
And really, how many times have you ever seen me put something over rocks?
No, I mean, we in the same boat as far as that's concerned.
But this one at that time in that space is the way that I chose to consume it.
Yeah, this is good.
Opposed to having a beer.
Brent, this is good, but it's not what I'm wanting to sip on when I'm enjoying a really good stick, and I want to have a spirit that I'm going to enjoy sipping.
We'll put the stick down.
Like, man, why are you trying to rain on my parade and stuff, bro?
I'm just saying, you know. Bulleit, I got you, brother. Don't worry about it. You know. Hey, we're the Spirits Brothers. Hope you like what we're doing.
Like, subscribe, comment, and we're out.
We're out.